Welcome to today's debate. I'm Adelita Lucido, advisor of IV-SPFL. The resolution is resolved that population density has serious effects on natural environment. To the proposition team, how do specific population changes in density relate to the specific changes in the environment? To the opposition team, how do environmental conditions in turn affect population dynamics? We will start with the opening statement of the chairman and will go ahead with the speech of the affirmative side to be followed by the speech of the negative side. Chairman, start.
Hi, I'm Justin Geronimo, and I'm tasked to chair today's debate. According to Dictionary.com's 21st century lexicon's definition, population refers to the number of people living per unit of an area, while environment is the whole complex of climatic, edaphic, and biotic factors. The aggregate of social, cultural, and cultural conditions that influence the life of an individual or community. This debate will resolve whether population density has serious effects on natural environment. On my right side is Team Joshua, who takes the proposition. On my left side is Team Irish, who makes up the opposition. Let us now hear the proposition speech and will be soon answered by the opposition team.
We in proposition team are going to prove that population density has a serious effects on our natural environment. Demographers and other social scientists have sought to understand the relationships among a full range of population and their relationship to environmental issues. The conversion of natural lands to croplands, pastures, urban areas, reservoirs, and other anthropogenic landscapes represents the most visible and pervasive form of human impact on the environment. Now, how can you prove that the density of population has no serious effects on our natural environment?
You have a problem with our argument? Well, we have a problem with your evidences. We are going to prove that population density has no serious effects on natural environment. And your evidences are invalid. The world's population is now 50% urban. Urban areas occupy less than 3% of Earth's surface. We can conclude from this that large-scale land cover change is largely a rural phenomenon and cannot be traced to the consumption demands of the swelling urban middle classes. I see that your statement can never be true. Today, roughly 40% of Earth's land surface is under agriculture, and 85% has some level of anthropogenic influence or induced by the activities of men.
In another thing, agricultural land degradation is also impact of human population to environment.
Your assumption is clearly unrealistic in many circumstances. The so-called Bolsherapian hypothesis, named after the agricultural economist Esther Bolsherap, holds that agricultural production increases with population growth owing to the intensification of production, greater labor and capital inputs. Thomas Malthus, on his essay on the principle of population, also acknowledged that agricultural output increases with increasing population density.
You can never be true. This is because human population density outstrips Earth's land resources, leading to ecological catastrophes.
Your argument is not authentic. This is because the first and most basic models of population dynamics assume that an environment has unlimited resources and can support an unlimited numbers of individuals. There are situations in which resources are in fact plentiful enough.
state. Don't you know that poverty and land area deforested have often been used to demonstrate the effects that population has on the environment?
You are trying to argue that poverty and deforestation are effects of population density. Your evidence are already outdated. As you can see, many political ecologists see population and environment as linked only insofar as they have common root cause, example, poverty. And that poverty itself stems from economic imbalances between the developed and developing world and within the countries themselves. In this view, migrants to deforestation hotspots in frontier areas may be victims of historical inequalities in land access in their country's core agricultural areas, or they may be responding to global inequalities in which industrialized countries depend on resource extraction from tropical countries to maintain their high standards of living or both.
Whatever the impact of the migrant on the rainforest, it is merely a symptom of more deeply rooted imbalances. Similarly, political ecologies see land degradation as stemming from poor farmers' lack of access to credit, technology, and land rather than population growth. Some theories identify more ultimate causes for environmental degradation.
And population density is the primary problem.
Of course not. Market failures and inappropriate technologies are more responsible for environmental degradation than population size or growth. And natural resources can be substituted by man-made ones.
Okay, time has ended for this debate. After hearing the arguments of each team, I have come to the decision of who between them were able to defend their side. With the sufficient and clear pieces of evidence presented, I declare the affirmative team is the winner.